Now, so if he's doing that thing, then you're guilty of the offence, regardless of any intention whatsoever. It's a little bit like the possession of illicit substances. If you have it on your possession, you are guilty of possession. That's the way the law. So when we talk about the belonging to another with the intention to permanently deprive that person of it. Now, there's more than one element that has a mental element to it. The dishonest part, dishonesty, has a subjective mental intention element to it, and the fifth one, the intention to deprive.
How does hey, Black Belt, how does the dishonesty have a mental intention to it? So, firstly, Black Belt, right? You got these, like, 5 elements. One of the elements you're saying is dishonesty to theft, right? Firstly, Black Belt, right? To be dishonest, really, you have to act. You have to have an action, because in order to be dishonest, you have to either be dishonest through a physical action or a communication, because you can't be dishonest unless you communicate or act dishonestly, right? Because otherwise you're not being dishonest, right? The mental aspect of it, cases that have a mental aspect must have a precognition. The mental aspect of dishonesty with theft can only be like a planning, basically planning around it, right? The mental side around theft is the planning of theft, like, you know, the planning with stalking. It is thinking, oh, I'm going to go do this thing, right? That's what he's saying. It's got a mental side to it. But this is the thing. It's impossible, really, unless someone has evidence on a computer, like, for example, a map or a plan or a collection of things, like, you know, if you're going to blow up the Houses of Parliament, you know, like surveillance of Parliament, people coming and going, notes on who comes, who goes, security notes on the building, sort of like, you know, all those things, you know, like a map of the building, and, you know, you actually buy in certain things that could be used to blow it up. So if if you choose, you know, if you're going to, or steal something from Parliament, not blow it up, right? So, you know, all those things could be found on a computer, right? But those things prove the mental side of it, but they're still things, and you have to have objects, unless the person admitted it, in which to admit it, you need to speak it and say it or tell someone, right? Now, the thing is, if you worked at that building and you had all those things in your mind, in your head, you wouldn't need them all on your computer, because you can have you could make observations on Parliament, and you could like just know it all in your mind, right, through working there and knowing the building, right, knowing the routines. So all of that could be contained in your brain and not on a computer, and no one can scan or look at your brain, right? And if you didn't tell anyone that you were going to do it, right? So with that, for theft, there's like, you know, so the planning of it, you can never know if someone's planned it unless you find out. And you can only find out from their physical things, either in the house, or if it's recorded anywhere, or in their mind. Now, you can't get into their mind unless you ask them, question them. Now, this is the thing, Black Belt, right? If you question them, or if they tell you or say they're going to plan it, right, then that is only revealed through a verbal statement or admission, right? And a verbal statement or admission is a written statement, or it is a it's evident. It's physical evidence, right? So they basically it's effectively an admission, right? And also, the thing is, when they've also got the right to remain silent. Now, if you have the right to remain silent about anything, including theft, right, you don't have to answer any questions. And at the police arrest level or suspicion of police level, you don't have to say anything. And if you don't have to say anything to the police, they can't write it down in a statement. And if they can't find any evidence of it on your computer or in your notes or writing, and if you have the right to remain silent, they're never going to get any hard factual evidence which indicates a ideological or intent. So the only way that you're going to even crack open the nutshell to even get close to any evidence of thought or planning is in a courtroom under oath, right? So on that basis, unless there is any psychological evidence is useless in someone's mind, basically. You have to have when you're saying, basically, you have to have evidence of mental side of theft. Well, it's actually hard evidence, tangible evidence that indicates intention, because an intention is never revealed without a statement, admission, or a collection of objects which can be interpreted or read as an indication of that. And even if someone had, a load of plans pinned up on their wall in their house, like, they were going to plan to steal something for Parliament, for example, right? This is the thing, it's still objects on a wall. Those objects really are an idea. So it's an idea. So what you're saying is the element of theft requires, well, you said a psychological element, but what it is it's basically what psychological element boils down to. Planning and intent is basically the idea to do it, or the idea and will. But you could have an idea. You can have an idea, right, for a film. You could have an idea on your wall for a movie. You could have an idea on your wall, someone is working for the BBC and they're going to write, Death in Paradise, and it would be a cool idea if they had, the character, rob Parliament, so they were doing some study research walking around Parliament. So, that's that's called an alibi. They've got a good alibi for why they might have those things there in their house, in their home, or this collection of study things. But then again, someone else could have the exact idea or intent and not necessitate any of those things. And if they've got the right to remain silent and they don't accidentally tell anyone in a statement or let it slip out of their mouth in a common, just in a conversation somewhere, if it doesn't come out in a conversation, it's completely in the mind and it's completely private, and you can't prove that. The psychological element, it's very difficult. I mean, this is, the police, themselves, this is why, the police, when they're planning things in a police station, they've got all these crime scene things and notebooks on the wall. when they're intending to catch people in crime. This is why it would be a goldmine for lawyers and solicitors when you get into this whole entrapment business. You know, what is entrapment? Have the police crossed the line in entrapment? Because, you know, when they're starting to get informers, undercover officers as drug dealers, and they're turning up at parties and so forth, getting people to buy drugs, or, you know, is this people going to catch, you know, getting people to test them, see if they will engage in crime. You know, there are boundaries in that. And that's a psychological element. This is the thing with illegal road signage, Black Belt, right? Did the police inspectors who are meant to go out and assess the roads, when you go to a highways road site on the A49 at Church Stretton in Shropshire, and there are illegal road signs at a junction misleading people of the speed limit, right? Which aren't lawfully placed and also have a deceptive element. When a police officer turns up, who's an inspector, whose job is to survey sites, and when you know he's been there, because there's a police sign there, police enforcement signs, you know he's been there, and he's had to make an assessment of that junction in order to put police signs there to set up an enforcement area, then you know that he must have assessed the existing road signs there for the council. So why didn't he tell the council that they put illegal road signs there? Unless he, A, is incompetent with professional negligence and not competent to assess a junction, or did he know they were set up sketchily and he thought in his head, oh, well, you know, this is a perfect good place for me to put a speed entrapment site and catch people because the road signage is misleading. So he not only did he aid and abet the council, or he used the council's errors or faults to his advantage as a good place to catch people speeding because the road signs are set up wrong, right? That's a psychological element, and the evidence of it is that he was there. He went there. He was supposed to carry out a survey. He either carried it out incompetently or he did it with intent to mislead drivers to gain fines for the authorities, to gain prosecution figures for the police, and to put the drivers at a disadvantage and at a loss of money and potentially their driving licenses, and make a gain for the police force in their, stick a little medal on their chest. Haven't you done well? Give you a gold star. All these drivers you've been prosecuting at the road sign site. That's a psychological element required to prove theft. Making a gain and putting other people at a loss of something like a driving license or their money, and making a gain for the force and the council, not only in their figures, in their performance, and so forth. Now, I ain't seen anyone try those cases. When you complain to the council, to Shropshire Council, they say, yes, we've put the road signs wrong. Oh, sorry about that. It was our mistake. Oh, so they are illegal. They're illegal then. Oh, yes, actually, they are. Oh, I'm not wrong then. They are illegal. Well, why don't you contact the police and, put all these questions to them? Why don't we take charges against the police through the council? Apparently the council can hire courts out. If you don't pay council tax, the council can hire a court out. And use it to prosecute people. Well, why don't you prosecute the police? Well, that would be a good idea, but when I went to see the police guy who's in charge of the road signage in Shropshire, it's one of the council buildings. Oh, this isn't a cushy little place. It's Shropshire Council. What do you call it? Not much Wenlock. Wim. What's it called? Wen. Could be Wem. One of those weird Shropshire names like Wim, Wen, something like that. not Newport, Wem. I think it's Wem, something like that. Oh, look, this is a little police station built into the building of the council. Hey, look, snap. It's Shropshire Council's highways officers. Oh, no, that's it. The headquarters for the guy on Shropshire Council traffic, the guy who's responsible for all the road signage, his headquarters is a council building built into a police station, joined together in one building. What? How convenient. Well, that's convenient. Why don't you just get the police to knock on, go into room from, room 7 to room 8. That's where the guy with the road signage is from the police station. Oh, that's funny. I was just trying to chase up that police, because they put road signs up wrong. Oh, well, no need to look any further. It's the same building. They're working together. What are the chances of that? Can you believe it? Can you actually believe that? Who would believe it? The police station in Shropshire is built into the building with the guy who puts the road signs up for the council. I was looking for a police guy who's put some road signs up for the police that are wrong. And I was going to call him out when the guy from the council, which turns out they work in the same building. What are the chances of that? Black Belt. What are the chances of that? What are the chances for that? In fact, we might even find evidence in that building of them planning the site, planning the layout of what road signs they're going to put there, and planning what the police enforcement is going to be up there as well together. Might be something on the board, on the wall, with drawing pins in it, planning the site out, Black Belt. It's a shame we don't have a microphone in the building listening to all the conversations in the meeting room when they're planning the site out with the road signs originally when they put them there, and when the police went to assess it to put the police enforcement site. And all the highways guys, when they were smoking cigarettes and eating bacon sandwiches, going and putting them in place. Or maybe it was Spider Sticker Man who went and put them up from Stop You Les, maybe he snuck out his ninja suit and did it. And, maybe they weren't meant to be like that. This is the thing, Black Belt, we don't have access to those conversations. Wouldn't it be interesting to get all the conversations of the council when the chief police officer sends a couple of police people into the council meeting, when he's petitioning the council through his police lobbying to get bollards and surveillance cameras and all these enforcement sites put up because the police want them and they're asking the council for them in the meeting. Wouldn't it be interesting to be privy to that council meeting and say what the police are talking about? I get a feeling that the way the meeting goes is a little bit like the speed awareness course. Oh, he's a professional. Look, it's a speed awareness course guy. Let's challenge him on some road signage questions, some real ones. Let's give him some tough questions, Play the video, press play on the video. Here we go. Oh, I'll pull him out now on some of these questions, road signage questions. Oh, he doesn't seem to know the answers, or he's looking at me rather suspiciously. He doesn't want to answer them questions. Oh, look, here's a nice video we're watching at the Speed Awareness course. It's a school in Scotland, in a remote part of Scotland. Look at this. About 20 years ago. Look at this. Oh, there's a video. Who's filming it? I don't know. It's in Scotland. What's he filming it with? I don't know, but it's 20 years ago. But who had a mobile phone camera 20 years ago? I don't know, you tell me. I used to take photographs with my phone 20 years ago, but they were like, extremely pixelated bitmap images, like really rubbish photographs that, naff, you can record like 3 seconds of video or something on a Nokia brick phone, yeah? Who walks around with like, is it a Polaroid? Oh, look, I've got a Polaroid camera, Look at this, instant photo. No, it must have an 8 cine camera, look. Oh, look, I've got a cine camera. A battery-powered cine camera. I'm running out of school with a battery-powered cine camera. What are you doing with a battery-powered cine camera in school? Aren't those usually out of focus and really crap and plasticky and make rubbish video, and then you got to send the footage off to get developed somewhere and then get it back, and then you've got to have like a projector to play it on? No, it was a Hi8 video. Look at this. It's a Hi8 video from a home cinema camera unit. That's great. Look at this. A Home 8 cine camera. Who takes that to school? You're lucky to get one to make a skateboarding video with your mates back then, in the 1991. 1991, I just did a brilliant BMXing move. Oh, would it be all right if I had my camera with me? I wouldn't mind getting that on footage. No, but now, what's this? We're running out of school. It's break time. I'm running, I'm passing. The chances of that? Oh, I'll film this. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, it's home time. Okay, well, we're making... I'm going home now. Saved by the Bell. I'm going home. Who, in 1991, leaves school at home time and sets and I took my 8-bits, I took my Hi8 video camera to school with me. And now I'm leaving school and I'm going to film with it. I'm going to start filming now. Do it now. And, what are you filming? Everybody leaving school. Why would you film that? It's not, Lena, how many people just filming people leave school? I do it all the time. And now guess what's going to happen? Oh, look. Oh, my God. What's just happened? This kid's just run out of school straight in front of a car. And the car came past and hit him and took him up like a crash test dummy. And he just flew through the air. Look at that. Like a crash test dummy. Flew through the air. Look at this. Now, that doesn't happen every day. What are the chances of that? What are the odds on that happening? On the day when a school kid runs out of school, straight out into the road, a car comes past and knocks him straight flying for 6. What are the chances that anyone would take their 1990s video camera to school without the battery being run out, and at the time they're leaving school, decides to film something interesting happening now, like, we're all just walking home from school. Can't wait to get home. Better stop and film this. I've got more things to think about, like getting home watching cartoons. No, we'll film this. We'll film this. We'll go film this now. Film this now. Film it now. Do it now. Film it now. Don't film this every day, but do it now. Look at this rare footage. What are the chances of getting this on film? Look at this. Get it in the goals. Look at this. Look at this, everyone. Speed awareness course. Look at this for everyone in England to watch. This speed awareness course. Don't speed, everyone, because this could happen to you. Here's a bit of a legitimate footage. It really happened. Here we go. Look. Bang. Oh, terrible. Oh, we know what that's happened to anyone. Yes, and it's this is real video footage. Really, what are the chances of that being caught on film? Look at this. It's like Prince Andrew or Prince Philip. Come out, Prince Philip. It's like something that you get on. It's like something coming out of Jeffrey Epstein's sex abuse case or something. What are the chances of someone coming forward with this evidence? This is it. Oh, look, it's Prince Philip there. Rare footage of Prince Philip and Prince Charles cooking in the Lake District. Oh, yes, look, we're cooking a barbecue. It's Prince Philip and Charles. Oh, it's just he's making a special little video just for our cooking, you know. What's that there? Oh, it's a barbecue, but don't worry, I've got a better device. Have you? What's the better device you've got? Oh, it's a home cine camera, is it? Oh, not specially set up by the BBC, this one, is it, Philip? No, I've got a better device than a handheld mobile phone, and a handheld Cine 8 camera, and it's got a better device. Might that device be might that be a Jeffrey Epstein film? Charles, Philip, did you get your police inspectorate to get Jeffrey Epstein to stage and film a little Kes film? Look, catch the pigeon, catch the pigeon. Oh, look, it's a very rare scene before us now in 1990. It's a little kid getting hit by a car and being sent flying through the air like Superman. Don't see that every day. Just, yes, what are the odds of someone catching that on film coming out of school? Didn't see that one coming. No, this is not a Jeffrey Epstein porn film made specifically to put out in police speed camera awareness courses. No, it's a legitimate, it's like, it's a Jeremy Beadle. You know? Oh, I never saw that on Jeremy Beadle. Oh, it's a bit too graphic, that, for Jeremy Beadle. These are all the films that they sent into Jeremy Beadle that never made it onto, Jeremy Beadle. These ones are a little bit all the ones that people caught. Like all those staged ones on Jeremy Beadle. Oh, look, it's another staged Jeremy Beadle. See if I can get £20 out of this. You know, dun dun dun. Oh, look, he just fell over onto the whoopee cushion. No, he didn't. Oh, yes, he did. That's not a legitimate fall onto a whoopee cushion. He did it on purpose so he could send it into Jeremy Beadle to get £20 for it and get it on the programme. No, it's legitimate. This is a legitimate incident. You know, this really happened, you know. I'll do anything to get on TV. This is it. Come on, this is it. Now, where is that video? I've asked for that video under Freedom of Information law to the police, government. Where's the video? Where is it? I'd like everyone to have a look at that video and see if they think they'd staged or filmed. I want to put in my petition evidence to see how many people think they'd staged. Where is it? Where's the video? I asked them for it. I don't get the video. Where's the video? I send a court document into the BBC. Where's the Nick Freeman? Where's the Nick Freeman interview from the BBC? Where's the Nick Freeman evidence from the BBC of illegal road signage? Where is it? I ask for it. I don't get it. Where is the evidence? You know, where's the video? Where is it? I ask for the video. I don't get the video. You know, I go for a meeting to Shropshire Council with the contract manager of the council and expecting to get into a room and get all my paperwork out on the table and go through it. He comes and sits with me in the foyer on a little flimsy... it's not even, it's not, you can't even get a coffee table. You can't, there's more space at Costa, when you get like the small chair, with the desk at the window, there's more space there, and, he basically blags his way through, 15 minutes, if that, of, basically, I don't want to sit down with you in a meeting room at a table because this is too serious and I could get in trouble type interview. And, we've done something wrong, but it was all a mistake, it was just, what an unfortunate incident. Yes, you just put them up by mistake. You don't put signs up by mistake because they all have to be ordered, especially, I've been through this before. All road signs are ordered beforehand and specifically ordered for a specific site. And, they don't go and get... There's not a supposedly meant to be a bodge room with bodge signs for bodge jobs. It's all... Nothing exists without it being specifically ordered for a specific position in a specific place. You know, that's what I've been told by Nottinghamshire Highways unit. Nothing gets put out on the roads unless it's been ordered, specifically ordered for that place. It's not like, oh, the sign's getting a bit sketchy, let's go into the back room and see what we can cobble together. No, none of that going on, apparently. That's what they claim. You know, this is it. You know, but now, what we instead with, you know, taxi drivers, the thing is, right, you know, with this is that who cares? You know, in America, there are multiple states where it's not illegal to use the phone while you're driving. You know, it's a skill. Why not have a driving test where you can have an advanced driving test where you might be deemed fit to be competent enough to multitask and do things like that? Like, you know, the police, for one, when they're racing around like idiots in cars. You know, this is the thing. It's a stupid law. It's part of the devolution. You know, you're not fit to reverse. Now we have to get a device to tell you if you can reverse or not. You know, you can't even... I mean, it's amazing that we've still got mirrors on the car. You know, that they've not scrapped the mirrors and the car tells you, you know, what's behind you. You know, I feel like we're going through some sort of surgical removal of human faculties, and they're all being replaced by machine parts and AI, because my eye's not good enough. Only the AI can do it, you know, and now my sperm count's dropped down 50%, and now it's like I've turned into a woman and I don't know how to reverse properly, you know, don't know how to reverse backwards, you know, down the motorway or whatever. I'm not saying that I would do that. Only the car can do it, you know. It's 2,000 years ago, hunter-gatherers were, you know, canoe, you know, it's like fucking Sagittarius, the star sign. Here, you know, shooting a bow from a horse. I am a horse with a bow, you know. This is it. You know, the Sagittarius has been banned from shooting because, you know, hunting, you know, oh, look, men come back from the village with pig skins. But, you know, oh, did you, you know, me hunt pig from horse. You know, oh, I'm sorry, but half the men from the hunting pack have been arrested by the police. You know, warriors from village on hunting trip, you know, for 3 days in the Sherwood Forest, come back, you know, village warriors, you know, armed village warriors protecting the village from attack, you know, go on a hunting trip, and then shoot deer from a horseback, and they end up coming back, you know, with 15 penalty points from the Sheriff of Nottingham. No, you can't do that. It's dangerous. You know, you're banned from shooting animals with a bow for 6 months. You're not allowed to ride horses. No, I'm taking your riding pony trekking license from you. You'll have to shoot pigs on foot now. You know, go out and shoot pigs on foot. You know, you go out and shoot pigs on foot. You're not allowed to shoot pigs from horseback. It's too dangerous. You know, someone might get hurt. You know, someone might get shot with a bow. You might accidentally shoot a Welshman with it. It's a bylaw. You know, you can't shoot a Welshman in Wales with a bow at 50 feet because it's a bylaw or something. You know, this is it. It's a stupid law. You know, the best thing to do with this black belt is, get the law changed. Basically, let's vote on it. You know, in fact, who even came up with these stupid legislation clauses anyway in the first place? Who invented mobile phones? You know, maybe they shouldn't have invented mobile phones. Why didn't the mobile phone manufacturers automatically invent a mobile phone that when you get into a vehicle, it just powers off, you know, from day one? You know, I've got a better device. Oh, have you, Philip? Yes, I've got a better device. Oh, have you? You know, this is it. They could have done that. Maybe they could have done that from day one, you know. But then again, this is when you could actually get into the car and get back out of it again by pulling a lever. Oh, I'm pulling a lever. I want to get out of the car now. Open the pod doors, Hal. Dad, I want to get out of the car. It's not opening. Oh, well, just a minute. Yeah, no, but we're pulled up now. I need to get out really quick to have a wee. Oh, it's locked. I don't know how this car works. Tick tock, tick tock. Dun 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 dun. It's countdown with Carol Vorderman. Don't need to go to the hairdressers to get my hair cut and my boobs done. I need to get out quick. This is like, it's just drop off point. You can drop, a light from the vehicle, oh, there's a big lorry coming, there's not enough room for it to get past, Dad, I need to get out of the car, now. Oh, I've got brain fog. I'm eating a pork sandwich. Oh, you shouldn't be doing that when you're driving. Well, just a minute. Oh, I don't know how this car works. I've had it 3 years. Where's the button? Oh, there's that bloody button now. Dad, I need to get out of the car. This is it. Oh, the lorry's just taken the fucking wing mirror off now. This is the future. The future. The future. This is the future where everything works like Clockwork Orange. This is not the future. This is Dumber and Dumber. This is Dum Dum Land. This is stupid. This is like Total fucking Recall in the taxi. Drive. Where would you like me to take you to, sir? Drive. I'm sorry, that destination does not compute. Drive. This is it. Trying to open the boot of the car to get something out, and it takes 10 minutes. Elon Musk, though. He's a genius. Yes, he's a genius who doesn't trust human beings. Just let Optimus Prime do it for you. Yes, but I'm not disabled. I can do it myself. No. You don't need Optimus. Optimus Prime will dress you and fasten your cufflinks for you and polish your boots, clean your house, shag your wife for you and, feed your kids, take your kids to school. But what about me? What's the point in me? Well, you don't need you anymore. You can, I don't know, disappear like Madeline McCann or something, or Diana. Just do one. Go surfing to Hawaii for the rest of your life. You're not required. Your wife can, have a Stepford Optimus instead. This is it. No, don't worry, Optimuses will do all the labour work while we have Pleasure Island. But what if we're having disputes or arguments on Pleasure Island? Well, then you can get Robocop to sort them out. Well, I can sort out my own disputes. No. You can't sort your disputes out in paradise. We'll have to let Optimus do it. Well, if how about what happens if I want to be a professional dune buggy rider? Oh, it's a bit dangerous. Better let Optimus do it. Well, but I like riding the buggy. It's exciting. That's why I do it. It's like Richard Branson in a hot air balloon. It's exciting, dangerous, on the edge. Oh, it's a bit too dangerous for you. It's like those police officers on duty. Oh, we can't have police officers on duty. They might get harmed. Now we have to have police dog on duty. Now we have to have, Optimus on police duty. Now all the officers can retire and be in Pleasure Island. Yes, but what about any crime in Pleasure Island? Well, we have to have Optimus doing that. But actually, if what was left to do for humans? Well, actually, we're not having humans anymore. You are going to become Optimus, but then I finally will be capable and trusted to do something once I am optimized. That's it. Optimize me. But I was optimized back in 6000 BC to shoot a bought pig from the back of a horseback, lean over the saddle from underneath at a pace of 4 miles an hour. And now I'm not even capable of reversing a car into a bungalow driveway, in a fucking, Volkswagen camper van, with, 16-inch wing mirrors. This is it. You could, it would be worth, arresting Elon Musk and condemning him to a long eternity in a police question room. It's Elon Musk. The BBC managed to grab him for 5 minutes. Oh, I wouldn't mind grabbing Elon Musk for more than 5 minutes. I condemn you to a life of questioning, Elon, in a questioning room, in a police questioning room on your intentions and psychological intent. Do you intend? Is there a psychological motivation behind robbing the human of his humanness, Elon? Do you intend to make a profit and gain out of mankind and put him at a loss of his humanity by making a financial gain in your business out of Optimus robots who are going to serve you like servants while putting the human at a loss of himself because you turned him to Optimus, put him in a loss of his skills and freedom. Oh, but he's even more skillful now. He's Optimus. What's more skillful about him? Finally, 2023 years later, Optimus can shoot a stag from a bare horseback with accurate pinpoint accuracy, and he can do all that under strict obedience of his Stepford wife. Obey me, Optimus, obey me. This is it. It doesn't compute with me. It's all... it's all, it's always, it's all sock suspenders and Sunak. It's all handshakes and smiles. I'm Rishi Sunak. It's Sunak smiles. It's a beaming smile. Is it that Ronald McDonald smile? Are you happy to see me, Rishi? Anyone would be happy to see you if they're about to say, hey, pal. Hey, friend. How are you doing? Would you like to make a 100-widget deal with me today? I'll get all my... I've got a big workforce at command now, all optimized, Optimuses. We'll make you 564 widgets for only $5.99.64. That's a great deal, Rishi. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll also give you a charitable donation, and I'll give you my entire factory completely free of charge, as long as it's going to be used for charitable purposes of feeding homeless people bacon sandwiches. That's a great deal. Now I'm in control of the world's economy. Rishi will do everything. Don't worry, you all stay at home on Leisure Island, and Rishi will... I can manage this from home. I'll just use my mind machine to program all the Optimuses to do my bidding. Yes, I'm the Prime Minister. Rishi to Optimus robots, Rishi to Optimus robots. Carry on making widgets and make them quicker. We need to optimize this operation, and I'm going into space, yes. Oh, but there's a little uproar at Paradise Island. Everyone's not really having such a good time. Why is that? Because... they were deemed unfit and unrequired now because they're not really any use. They're considered under-optimized. They're not agreeing with each other on how to best enjoy the pleasures of life. This is it. But anyway, I stray from the subject topic